Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 29 cents. We are a little bit in the green today. But now guys, before we jump into this, I'm not a financial advisor, nor financial advice, just intimate value only. Victoria Suida, breaking news just in. Congressman, XRP not a security.
In denominated in XRP, but appreciate all you're doing here.
Brad, thank you so much. It's funny. You said we've moved on past Silk Road. Yeah, it's a long time ago, but there's a lot of members of Congress that still think of this in terms of Silk Road.
Yeah.
And when you say over 2 years, first off, my position's very clear. XRP is not a security, all right? But even if you want to do this, you want to have this discussion, the SEC, my frustration, as you probably have heard very directly, you brought up in a very nice way. Maybe you should be doing this job and I should be doing that one because I'm not going to be so nice. Over 2 years is not only a problem, it is absolutely unacceptable. Because what this does is entrepreneurs like you and everybody else on this town hall, you start looking elsewhere. Money will go where it's easiest to flow. And the more the government puts in obstacles, and one of them is just inaction, the less opportunity we have to position the U.S. as the leader. And it's an obstacle to growth. So we're going to keep working. Really appreciate all your support. And together, we're going to keep educating these members of Congress. And as we're doing this and you guys are saying, I'm going to make a donation, forgive me, Perry Ann, because I know we are short on time. Again, do you know how powerful this is for some elected officials to look over and say,
what do we have here, guys? What do we have here? XRP and not a security. Rare data tweet out to everyone asking if Ledger devices will support Flare networks. Utility fork, the short answer is yes. The long answer is that the work to get us here began over a year ago. Now he has tweeted a lot of stuff, you guys can check this out. But guys, as we can see, Ledger devices will support Flare utility fork. Joel has tweeted out, David Shore, CTO of Ripple, gives us a breakdown of his day as a CTO and what some of his top priorities are.
How do you spend your day? Like if you're going to take a pie chart and split it up into 3 slices, how do you spend your time?
I would say the biggest thing is working with product managers and engineers to make sure that they're sort of aligned on the problems that we need to solve. I guess if I had to break it into 3 pieces, I would say one piece is internal coordination. Sometimes technical teams with other technical teams, but also technical teams with non-technical teams. Like if legal needs to interface with a technical team, like I would often be involved in that to make sure that they're talking to the right people and that goes smoothly. I think another piece is the sort of corporate vision and strategy side. We're uniquely working in a changing field. And so we have to be mindful of what's going on in the rest of the world that affects our strategy. So like if the regulatory environment is moving in a different direction than we think, or decentralized finance tools are changing in ways that we didn't anticipate, that requires us changing our strategy. And I think the third bucket is like a technical ambassador, both to our customers and to people outside the space to sort of keep them informed about what we're doing. And that's actually more important to us than you might think, just because when we go to a financial institution, part of what we're delivering is what we have for them today. But another part of what we're delivering is like the vision for the future. And if you think that like Ripple is going to fail and our vision doesn't make any sense and we're not going to get anywhere, then us trying to sell all that vision is implausible. On the other hand, if you think like Ripple knows what they're doing, they're building these cool technologies, their roadmap makes sense, then that message resonates. And so it is to some extent important to our ability to convince customers to commit to our products that they think that we're going to be successful.
That's his day as a CTO of Ripple. Pioyo has tweeted out, Ripple XRP is complementary to central bank digital currencies. Ripple XRP does not compete with digital central bank currencies or stablecoins. Amir has tweeted out, Maybank Malaysia MoneyGram, Ripple, XRapid using XRP. So it's all connecting right here into one. We can see this right here. Maybank, MoneyGram, money transfer. And there we go, guys. More use of XRP, more growth. But XRP has tweeted out.
And this was right around the time I found Bitcoin, right in 2011. I started to realize that finance was that next tool of control. Like, governments can fight wars by inflating their local currencies, and the people who live in those countries have no choice but to lose money because of that, and that bypasses the democratic process too, right? It's one thing to vote to send an army somewhere, or to have taxes raised to send an army somewhere, but it's another when the government just sort of prints money to fight a war, and it sort of circumvents that democratic process. We saw hyperinflation, and so it was this idea of freedom to move your money the way you want, and privacy and money as a tool of liberation against repressive governments that really motivated me. And when I saw Bitcoin, at the time, my views at the time would be considered naive today and unrealistic, but I think the concept was right. The specifics were probably a little bit off, but the content was right, that this idea that if we had more democratic payment systems and more free and open payment systems, that would reduce repressive governments' ability to use control over money as a tool of repression. And that was tremendously motivating to me in 2011, 2012, that time.
Now, guys, we're to the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Val Jester tweeted out, I'll say this. It's okay to have difference in opinion, but if you mock my saying of XRP price being 10K plus ultimately, you need to understand what it will be used for fundamentally. Where is that upside down pyramid chart? It's floating around here somewhere, market capture. So if we go down here, we can see this right here and this right here. So 10K plus. Once again from Val Jester, the bigger the crash, the bigger the response needed to recover the economy. You think even $100 XRP can help the entire world bounce back? No, it needs to be very high to allow a seamless and smooth transition. Higher price equal higher efficiency, simple logic. So again, guys, higher the price, higher the efficiency. So what price will XRP be at? Natural Meta Suite, the IMF document is a great reference. They are very specific on protocols. If we go down here from Ian Northing, we can see this document right here. IMF once listed Ripple many times in their latest documents, dated August 2020. And there we go, guys. The IMF listing a lot of Ripple in there, as we can see from these photos right there. XRP Wizard is sweet out. XRP is in plain sight, but no one sees it. There's an old saying, if you want to hide the treasure, put it in plain sight. Then no one will see it. Alexpedia tweeted out XRP 1500 plus Swift. XRP price if it completely replaces Swift. So what do we think about this? XRP tokens would be 1500 plus. Crypto Will tweeted out the XRP team has been working non-stop over the last few years building something amazing. Instead of putting out marketing ploys and hype nonsense, they're reserving themselves to real success. That's rare to find in crypto, yet they still remain strong near the top. Deorfula tweeted out yes. See escrow created, locked, that many XRP, and then release date 2025. What do we think about this? What do we think about this? Reborn has tweeted out this picture right here. We have seen this multiple times before. What do we think, guys? Millionaire XRP has tweeted out when XRP is functioning as intended, which it will, even at first, its value wouldn't make much sense under $50. This is just scraping the bottom of the barrel of its potential. I think we'll see $50 within 1 to 3 years, but I do believe it could go up much faster and higher. Remember, when it happens, it will happen fast and quick. UWNO has tweeted out this right here. Brad, are you able to speak to if Ripple is assisting central banks around the world with creation of CBDCs with expectations that RippleNet and XRP will facilitate the network between those CBDCs? Brad Garlinghouse answer, not able to comment. His silence is very loud. Next comes from XRP Reality. There won't be any gold-backed crypto. XRP will be the standard in new digital financial world, and in order XRP ecosystem to function, XRP needs to be valued in certain high values. Yes, looks like gold value, but not gold-backed. Actually, XRP is the new gold. XRP Cross tweet out this right here. What is in the works with Bank of America? Answer: I can neither confirm nor deny, blah blah blah. The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cooks, pushing regulations again. The one and only to tell you regulations phase 2. Ripple tweeted out this: at Ripple, we actively support smart, transparent, and principles-based regulation. So again, guys, regulations, but remember, price first. But who knows what's going to happen at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. See you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And hey guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do, and he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appear in reality.